Alright, hello everybody. We're watching map 2 now. Map 1 went down for like 45 minutes, and I don't want map 2 to be that long, so we're just gonna jump into it. You have Minnesota on offense. So off the break here, one thing I would want to notice is New York. New York sending 3 players right down the middle. That is accurate. Attach, Mac, and Zuma. 3 of your subs. Basically, your 3 subs. Just running right down the middle and going into A. Going into this P1 at the A bomb site area. And Minnesota is sending for 9. That's assault. I keep having to like put my head right next to the screen to see it. Let me just full screen, that might be easier. And they're sending assault to look towards this long street to knock down this lane. And the rest of them are kind of clumped up near this restaurant area. Assuming they're looking either for a B push or they're trying to run through the New York Subliners entrance into A. But it looks like this is going for a B push, and Asim gets first blood on Temp, who was pushed up into the restaurant. Temp probably assumed that... I don't know what Temp assumed. I don't know why he was really here. Temp doesn't really need to be up here. Like, he doesn't need to be pushed up. Like, here's exactly where he should be. Not really pushed up into a restaurant or anything, and he just kind of sits there. But then he moves into restaurant, it looks like. Or he moves to kind of watch an angle in there. And that's honestly a little bit of timing, because he was standing here looking towards the street, and then as soon as he moved, 6 and 7 pushed up and got behind him. I guess that's some awkward timing, because accuracy was looking towards where number 9 is, and wasn't looking towards the middle street. And Temp ends up dying, but accuracy can clean up a sim. As his flashbang throws that. That is bomb carrier, as New York probably knows that Asim is carrying bomb. So they know that bomb's down there, but Alex can easily just pick it back up as accuracy is rotating. But Mac and Zuma. So New York knows now that bomb's down in the middle of the map. And accuracy is just running away so he isn't picked off by number 9, or if somebody like number 8, or just anybody in this area. Because New York doesn't have control of the restaurant or any of this side of the map, so accuracy does not want to be caught up here. So accuracy's running. Numbers 1, 2, and 5 that were going to the A bomb site off the break are now looking to rotate over to B because they know the bomb site's on that side of the map, so they start moving. And maybe this is just awkward timing, but Zuma isn't there for the trade. Mac gets killed. Silly, and then Silly just gets 2. Attach turns around a little bit too late, and Silly can get away with his life. Accuracy moved all the way back. Attach is sniping, so that just makes it even more tragic. But now they realize accuracy was last seen at B. They know he probably backed up. Attach is sniping, some more back here as well, because Silly saw him when he got his 2-piece. So A is completely free. There's nobody here, as far as the Minnesota Røkkr know. There is nobody near the A bomb site, so they've got free reign to just push up. But accuracy kills assault on the rotation into the A bomb site, and accuracy can try to get an angle on somebody else. But this is not an easy retake, as Chance just said, especially if you've got an A, especially if all you have is the M4 and a sniper. Your retake is not going to be too good against 3 submachine guns. But Attach picked up an M4 and gets a kill on Alex. That's just what you hate to see, to be honest. I like the positioning from Alex there to just shoulder peek. But Attach had the sniper, and obviously Alex doesn't know that, but it's just feels bad. Peek like, okay. It was just perfect timing that Alex peeks as soon as Attach is looking there. But Godarax can peek accuracy. And then, yeah. I like the positioning from Minnesota on the bomb plant after the plant went through, and while they were trying to hold down the site.
And I think realistically, that was just a really nice strategy coming out from.
And yeah, It sucks that Alex got killed there, but what are you gonna do?
All these players that stack A on defense every single round because you have to are gonna rotate out.
So New York's on the offense now. Probably gonna see Zoom. Who's the bomb carrier for New York? Mac. Okay. Attach with a snipe through the smoke. Let's watch that again. He just hit him right through the smoke. I'm pretty sure that was a blind snipe. I love when that happens. That's just fun to see as a spectator. But it looks like New York's doing a B push. They have on top of the pool hall, they've got attached sniping. And they sent 2 into restaurant and 2 onto the side street. Assault probably saw at least one of them on the side street and decided and made the call to back up, which I think is the right call given the situation. Now these 2 players at A, number 6 and 0, Alex and Silly, they don't see anything. They're probably calling it that they don't see anything, and that's just even more telling for Assault to back up because there's probably people. But he wants to play for a pick here. It looks like he wants to do what Accuracy did last round: play for a pick from this building and get out. But New York, they've got 3 bodies in the restaurant, and I think they're just waiting for somebody to peek so they have some information on where the Minnesota Røkkr are playing. But it looks like somebody made the call to move the bomb to A. And it looks like New York's gonna go, but GodRx is shoulder peeking mid-map and has... Did he see? I'm assuming he saw, because he popped Eddie and threw nade. And so the smokes are down, and here's New York pushing up to A. That smoke, I don't know who threw that smoke, but it's perfect for Minnesota. This is tragic. Perfect time to pause, but this is absolutely tragic for Zuma. I don't think he I don't think he could react in enough time to get that kill, but now we have 2v4. But yeah, I was just what happened? So Alex gets a kill on Zuma in the bomb site. We have number 4, Accuracy in the restaurant, number 8, GodRx, peeking middle, Attach is sniping, and number 9, Assault is in, I think this is called blue. But Assault peeks Attach and gets the kill. So that's the sniper down. GodRx is free reign to run through the middle now. And on the bomb site, we have Alex and GodRx. GodRx can now peek into the site. They know that Mac is here. Alex plays this very well to go prone behind the truck. And that leaves Temp and Accuracy. Temp is in that stupid little back room. He's weak. Accuracy gets killed by Assault. Great positioning from Assault. Still up in here in the top blue. And then, yeah. Which was very clean search from Minnesota right there. New York looked... They kind of just fell apart in that round. And yeah, Minnesota just took over that. Never sees anything, and then we're watching GodRx's perspective, and they start chucking the nades and. All right. Well, now we have the Røkkr back on offense, and New York's still sending 2 of them to the A-bomb site with the smoke placed down, so no snipes through the smoke. But now we have 2 players going into restaurant, Attach and Temp, with Accuracy watching the long street, with the ambulance. Zuma gets a nice nade onto a seam. Where was the seam? The seam was in the doorway of this room. So so a seam was like in the doorway of this room and got killed by a nade from Zuma. That's tragic, but I don't know if Zuma saw that, if there was any more in this room. Either way, Temp gets a kill onto GodRx. Where was that? Temp is... So yeah, we have Temp and Attach on the flank. Okay. And Temp probably got an angle into GodRx from this side. Probably something like he was over here, GodRx is back here, and he just I know I didn't draw a straight line there, but yeah. It was just an angle. Silly kills Mac on the bomb site. Right? Yeah, Silly's 0. He's over here. So yeah, Silly kills Mac out of the head glitch, and now we have Assault. We saw where Temp was, and ends up killing him, so now we have a 3v3. Attach goes for the trade onto Assault and ends up winning that fight. Now notice that there's multiple from the Minnesota Røkkr sitting back there, and Silly left in a 1v3 in a very terrible spot in between Pool Hall and the A-bomb site. So he's just kind of boned right here. I don't know if New York Subliners are gonna know that he's here, but they know he's here now, and they can just kind of play the fact that they're on a duo. But I like that play throwing the grenade though. If he threw that grenade, and if he cooks the grenade here and tries to read that there's going to be people pushing him from here, if he cooks the grenade here to throw, then this is probably a 1v3 from Silly. But he has no information that there's people at the bomb site. So I don't blame him for not throwing the nade, but it would have been great to see. The play was there in his head, but it was just timed a little bit slowly. But in the end, Minnesota's still up by 1 round. And yeah, as Benson just said, if he threw the grenade just a little bit earlier, that could have been a much different round. But New York Subliners back on offense, Minnesota on defense. Let's see what happens here. So, yeah, Mac has bomb again, has yet to get a kill. Silly has 5 of them already. And this looks like a push. 4-man stack into A, 3 from the Minnesota Røkkr into A. We have number 8, GodRx, sniping towards the middle of the map, and number 9, Assault, playing this long street again. Now, a difference from last time, accuracy isn't here to match Assault. So Assault, if he feels like it, can just easily just flank here, because there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. If his team gets information that there's 4 over here, then Assault has free reign of this side of the map to get into any power position that he wants to get in, and can easily just play that round very well. But if New York plays this correctly, with the smoke, I love the smoke play. Zuma, there was a guy under you. He got the kill. Okay. All Temp and Mac got the kills. But number 7 that he was shooting at originally, Asim, is still alive in the top of the building. Did he see the gun through the wall? Yeah, I think he might have. Oh. Well, Asim ends up being killed by accuracy. That's that. GodRx is trying to peek with a sniper. That's not going to end well. And New York just play their numbers and trade for the win. And now it's even 2-2. In the end, that was a great B push from New York. They caught Minnesota a little bit off guard with the fact that New York sent 4 players, and Assault was just left with nothing to do except try to rotate back to his team. So yeah, now we are in round 5. Minnesota has the bomb. They're going to A site, it looks like. Attach with a nice snipe onto Silly. He got there quick. Very nice play from Attach to snipe this. This is not the most common sniper spot. We see GodRx usually sniping for the Røkkr. He's not actually sniping. Looks like this time he's pushed up. Or is he on top? No, it looks like he's on top of Pool Hall. I think he's sniping as well. We have Assault in the middle of the map, and he's going to be met by accuracy. So this time, accuracy and Assault are going to be positioned on the same side. But this is not in accuracy's favor, because we have number 6, Alex, who can intervene and make something happen. If they can get a pick onto accuracy, that opens up the entire B bomb site, because all of New York subliners are at A, except for accuracy. But Alex is in a good spot to make a play. There's nobody looking to where he is. All 4 of these people are focused on one entrance. All 4 of the subliners are focused on this entrance. Alex, I'm pretty sure, might not have been spotted by accuracy, because accuracy might have shot if he spotted Alex. But we'll see what if Alex will make something happen here. Looks like he does get through. Can kill Attach. And Zuma. And that's exactly what you needed to not happen. It sucks. That just kind of sucks to see happen. Just kind of went right under accuracy's nose. Alex just came through and was able to get a really nice 2-piece. It's great positioning from him to read that. And to, like, a great positioning to read that he could run through there, but this is the fabled 1v4, I think, for Temp. So we'll have to see how this plays out, because I haven't actually watched this yet. So Seam goes to plant. Temp kills him, nose bombs down. All 4 of them, all 3 that are left, know that he's up there. Through a smoke. I like the smoke, but we'll see, it was not positioned well enough. I like the smoke idea. You can just throw it down and block his view of the bomb. But, like, yeah, it just wasn't placed well, pretty well, and Temp could just see through the window anyway. And now it's a 1v2. This is very doable. Temp saw that. Temp saw that GodRx jumped. Or was that GodRx? No, that was Assault. Temp saw that Assault jumped over the door. But GodRx is in a good spot to trade. But Temp kills GodRx. That was a really nice read to know that they were not that to know that the other one might have been playing it. Really nice play from Temp to know that. Now Temp can rotate around. And he might have heard. And he beats him down. Oh my god. They just handed that to him. We'll have to watch that again. We need to watch this again. Okay. 1v4. Asim goes to plant the bomb. Where's the rest of his team? Asim's on the bomb. Number 8 is GodRx on the other side of the site. Number 9, Assault, is on the car. Number 6, Alex, looks like he's... I don't know where he is in the... Okay, so Alex is down here at this stupid little hallway. Temp kills Asim. Alex runs to pick up the bomb. And then goes to plant. Then goes to plant after the smoke. I like that. I don't like planting in the same spot. Asim just died there. So if Temp's gonna shoot anywhere onto the site, smoke being in a good enough position to block his view or not, he's probably gonna shoot where he killed Asim. So I don't like that Alex planted the bomb right here. But either way, the smoke was not placed in a very well position. Temp was able to clean up Alex. And it's a 1v2. He sees Assault jump over the door and plays this very well. He positions himself to wait for the trade from GodRx or wait for GodRx to peek, and Temp doesn't push, knowing that it's Assault, and Assault's an AR player. But he hears Assault bust down the door, I think, or he does something, and just walks in and can just punch him. Minnesota did not play that well at all, but good job on Temp for that positioning. Especially in the last 2 gunfights, he positioned himself very well to force a one-on-one gunfight every single kill. So let's go in the next round. New York's on offense. Let's see, Matt got a couple kills. That's good. Asim is 1 and 5. Attach gets another one. Another blind smoke. Okay, so that's just he did that to you once. So you're just gonna... I mean, I can see why they're gonna do it again, because blind just snipes through the smoke isn't something common. Like, that's not something that a lot of players successfully do. But if you're gonna do that, don't just all clump together and when you're jumping through, because that's just a recipe for disaster. But either way, Attach gets another first blood, and that's huge. But now, since Attach got that kill, he probably knows that there's more of them at A. Because they wouldn't... Teams usually just don't send one person to A, they usually send 3 or 4. So New York can just recognize that they can have control of the middle of the map, because there's more people at A. Meaning there's not more people than they have in the middle of the map. So they can just charge in. Yeah, they can charge in, get control. Zuma kills Alex. Where does this happen? Zuma's number 5. He's running out of the B site towards the mid tracks and kills Alex as he was trying to look out of a window or something. Not entirely sure where that position is, but number 8, GodRx, was right there to trade, but I don't think GodRx knows exactly where Zuma is. Great on Zuma to stay alive right here after that, especially since there's another one right here. But Assault playing the street as he has been for almost this entire game. He's in a great spot here because they planted at B. Assault can play the fact that he was here, gets 1 kill. I like that he instantly looks up here because that's a common place for people to be. Temp didn't fall for that spot though, but Assault has his dead silence popped and knows, but Temp is out of there. Just pre-firing the bomb, and GodRx and Assault have control of this back. Temp, I don't think he knows that there's 2 back here, but he knows that there's probably somebody back there. So he's gonna probably play the corner and wait for the bomb. Great timing to peek that. Horrible timing for Assault, but great timing for Temp. And then number 4 is able to walk up and clean up the last person. That's in New York round 1. Just a clean B bomb site take. And yeah, Minnesota, I don't know if they're a little bit tilted after Temp's 1v4, but yeah. The bomb carriers aren't having the best games, 2 and 5, 1 and 6. I don't know if Attach is going for another snipe over here, but this is a 3-man stack into A from Minnesota. And met with 3 from New York. Well, 2 for right now. Number 4 is still pretty far away. So number 4 is still yet to get into the building. Number 2 is on top up here, Mac. He's got a good view of everything, but there's smokes down. There's a smoke down right here that blocks his view of this archway. Alex is already in, same with a seam. He might be able to catch a seam right there. I don't know if he will, if the timing will be right, but we have number 9. I can't tell exactly where his triangle's looking. I don't know if he's looking this way or if he's looking this way. But we have number 1 and 3. We've got Attach and Temp working a flank. This is big. Because usually Assault plays the street, but Attach and Temp can peek the street, realize that Assault isn't there. Or Accuracy might have peeked him from down low. But these numbers 3 and 1, Attach and Temp, can run up the street and work a flank. Don't know if number 9 is in a spot to see. Yeah, number 9 was in a spot to catch Assault, to catch Attach. It is very good from Assault to recognize this, that they could be going up the street and taking the time to look there. I don't think he's seen that Temp is here. But Alex was able to kill Zuma in the bomb site, was able to push out and kill him. And Mac, who was sitting up top, can trade onto a seam. But now the Minnesota Røkkr know that Mac was up there. Nice on Mac to reposition, nice on Alex to use this disgusting head glitch. And now, yeah, they didn't know that Temp was back here. So Assault did not get the information that there was another one flanking. And Temp can get a free kill. Makes that a 3v3 now. So now, Minnesota's got to be concerned about the flank. They've also got to plant the bomb. With Mac sitting up top and Accuracy watching the flank. But Accuracy isn't really a factor right now. Most of the round right here is on Mac. If Mac can get a kill, then it's a round 1 for New York. If he dies, then this is probably Minnesota's round. Minnesota probably has this round because Numbers 3 and 4, temp and accuracy, are very far apart from each other. And I doubt they're gonna move, because if they move, that'll put them in a spot where they'll have to make something happen, which accuracy moves and does get a kill onto Alex. Temp almost gets God RX. That's a round win if Temp gets God RX right there. Because then they have a perfect close pinch. When they're this far apart from each other, it makes it harder to pinch because there's so much space for the enemy three players and the enemy team to be in this site. And you don't know where they are. Thankfully, thankfully, accuracy was able to clean up Alex. It's had a nice read on him. Temp missed a few shots on God RX, but now it's accuracy in a 1v2. This is more or less a round win for Minnesota because they know where he is. They saw the grenade. He's probably not going to check the corner. And it's a round win for Minnesota. Silly read where accuracy was going to be and played that very nicely. And now we have New York back on offense. This is God RX sniping. God RX back with a sniper. He's running an HDR. And this looks like another A push from New York. All four players running through. Number 1 attached, probably sniping. In the back, Alex with a great grenade onto Temp. Silly with a great kill onto Zuma. I don't know why Zuma's up here, by the way. Given the fact that Temp this is a very aggressive defense though, but given the fact that Temp just died, I'm assuming they wanted a 3-man aggressively push into this A-bomb site. But that was just rough. That they were met with that exact aggression, and they probably were caught off guard. Thankfully, Mac is able to clean up to get 1 trade out of this, so that's A positive, but God RX is sitting here with a sniper. Just knowing where accuracy is, and that's not what you like to have happen. Nice grenade. Read as well onto Mac. We to weaken him up a bit. Accuracy gets killed by Alex. And Attach with his sniper. We're watching the middle. There's not much Attach can do in this situation, especially just with a sniper. That leaves Mac in a 1v4 and able to clean up 1 onto God RX, but yeah. Minnesota played that very much together. Probably didn't want to run at him 1 by 1 to give another 1v4 to New York, but that ties up the game, 4-4. So Minnesota back on offense. This looks like another A push. Number 9, Assault, is going to watch the middle with his M4. Almost kills somebody. Get them extremely low, but now New York's getting very aggressive on this A site. We have 3 from Minnesota playing very defensive in this room with the bomb, and we have 2 from New York playing extremely aggressive. Temp and Mac and Zuma, I mean, playing extremely aggressive, and I don't think they saw Mac. They didn't hit the flashbang, but they have the bait and switch. Great play from Minnesota here to do that. But Zuma kind of just wants to get out of there after that. You'd think he did see Alex, so they can try the same thing, but they don't have to trade. They can just clean him up. It's a 3v4. We have Attach with the sniper watching the store. He's probably seen that number 8 walked out, if he did. But there's still, it looks like 2 more inside of this room. And he'll have seen that and called that, but accuracy is extremely one shot. Nice shots from Silly to make accuracy push back like that. But nice shots from accuracy to clean him up though. But Assault was playing back, watching the mid-map. Great play from him. Able to clean up Temp, who was trying to go for a flank. Now Assault can regroup with the rest of his team because they know the last 2 players are inside of this building. One of them's a sniper and one of them's got an M4, so they know they can just push this. They can plant the bomb and play this aggressively. And Minnesota Røkkr up 5-4 on a game point. So New York Subliners back on offense. This looks like it's going to be a B push this time. Sending nobody into A. 5 people right down the middle, basically. Number 5, Zuma, left to watch the long street push. But he's probably going to get information that Assault is back there, but Accuracy able to clean up one onto Alex. Where was this? Alex is towards their... looks like he's trying to run, like, do a rotation back to B. But where's the Accuracy? Number 4? Okay, yeah, so Accuracy gets to see him from top restaurant. That's what it was. So Accuracy sees him from top restaurant just before the smoke goes off, I think. Or he saw like a leg through the smoke or something, but either way, Accuracy has this and knows that there's people from Minnesota that are here. I know there's at least one that's back here. Nice play from Temp to play it slowly and peek and get this kill. And now he has eyes that there are 2 more that came from this building. I don't think they know. Well, they know now that Assault's back here because he's in a gunfight with Mac, but nice shots from Assault with the pistol, but Mac can clean that up. Nice, a great push to that B. Yeah, a great push to B by New York, but now New York's back on offense. Because it's round 11, and we'll see what happens now. They're running it back, maybe. All 5 down the middle. It worked last time, why not do it again? Zuma with an extreme challenge. Holy hell. Let's watch this again. Number 5. He's just going. There's a great position on the smoke. Nobody's sniping. So that this just opens up the middle for Zuma to go, and I don't think Alex is expecting this. I don't think Alex is expecting Zuma to be here. Like 10 seconds into the round. And he can find first blood like that. But Gotta Rex comes from behind. They weren't, I don't know if that's timing, or they didn't hear him, or if they just didn't watch it, but Temp is able to clean it up. And team kill Mac at the same time, so that's not what you want to see. But it's a 3v3, 2v3, Yassine kills attach. From where? We're right behind him. Oh, okay. Mac able to clean up a seam and get that trade. Now it's a 2v2, Mac and Accuracy versus Assault and Silly. So you have an AR and a sub versus an AR and a sub. Looks like the Minnesota players are very separate. Both sides are very separate. Like equal distant, separate. But Accuracy and Silly, but Mac is in a better position though than Assault. Because Accuracy and Silly look like they're about to get into a fight over here, and Mac is in a great position to join.
And you have a 2v2, Mac and Accuracy for the New York Subliners versus
so if Accuracy knows, Accuracy doesn't know that Silly's there, but Silly shot, he should not have shot there. That just gave up his position, and now Accuracy and Mac can play their numbers and just push him. Now it's Assault in a 1v2. Oh boy. Let's see, well, New York can plant the bomb, or Mac can just push him with a sub. That was a round. Let me watch this again. Let's watch this from the top. So New York are running back there down the middle into A push. Minnesota have 2 players at B, 3 of them pushing up to the A bomb site. New York's just sending them down the middle. Zuma's being the entry, gets first blood onto Alex. Absolutely huge, because Alex is 11-8 right now, having a solid game. So nice to get the player that's playing the best out of there. But Temp with that team kill. Well, no, Mac with the team kill onto Temp, sorry, oh. Well, either way, Asim ends up cleaning up attach, Mac gets the kill onto Asim. And then this is just positioning. Assault was here since the start of the round. And he didn't really get to play the game until the end of this round, because Assault was sitting here watching the street. He then realizes, like, oh, I guess the party's over at A. So he positions to get into he positions himself in a good AR spot to look into A.
And you have a 2v2.
But there's nobody there. Mac is out of there. And Silly's just by himself over here because Assault. I think Assault may have been better if he positioned over towards the pool hall. If he maybe was able to get up top of there, but that also takes way too long. I don't know. Assault played this well, given the fact that he's an AR. A lot of the issue here is Silly right there shooting. And that just lets New York play the numbers and have Mac just push him. And then Assault plays this the best that he can given his AR position, but the MP5 is just that good. And yeah, let me see, is there a scoreboard that I can look at? No? Okay, I'll just add 1 kill to Mac. Is there a scoreboard? Hello? I guess not. Let me see. Can I see the scoreboard here? There we go. Okay. Well, Asim is not having a hot game. Mac picked it up from the start. I think he was like 0-2 or 0-3 at the start. He picked up a good amount. Asim is your entry man, and he's not getting entry frags. Versus Mac being your entry man, and him getting some entry frags. That's what a lot of these rounds have been on. Is New York was able to get the entry kill and use their advantage from that to win, or playing numbers. New York did that very well this game. They played their numbers. They played their 3v2 situations very well. Temp had his 1v4 clutch, which was kind of just handed to him from Minnesota because their positioning, their 4v1 situations, they didn't play their numbers very well. They didn't get into situations where they could play their numbers because New York was consistently getting the entry kills and then using that to push their advantage, which I really like. But yeah, in the end, I think Minnesota does a little bit need to work on their entries, on their entry fights, and Assault didn't really seem like he's 9-7, but it didn't seem like he got to play the game all that much. In the first like 35 to 40 seconds of every round, it seems like it seems like Assault didn't have an impact on anything. But yeah, mostly just New York playing Search very well, and then Minnesota just countering them whenever they could. Let me watch the last round they won again. Where was it? Yeah, a lot of Minnesota's wins, like round wins, were situations where they were aggressive. Minnesota's aggression in this was very good. They played especially the pushes to A, their offensive and defensive positioning at A was very good, except for the 1v4 round. But other than that, they were very aggressive towards A. I liked their aggression and their positioning around here. However, like everywhere else in the map, they didn't really have an impact. It was only around this A bomb site. I think it's something that they should work on, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's just my opinions about everything, and yeah, I'll be doing Game 3 next. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that magoo down in the description, and have a nice day.